You're also going to have to be able to write the equation when given the description of the reaction. So I'm going to actually tell you in words what's happening. So this first sentence is going to be all that I tell you. Example. Lead-210 decays by beta emission. So I'm going to step it out for you line by line by line and tell you what to do. So the first thing you would do is write the nuclear notation of lead-210. So you write Pp for lead, you write 210 for the mass, and then you write the atomic number of mass, which is 82. We know that if it decays, it's going to break down. So that would be an arrow. Okay? So, the next thing you're going to do is look up the emission that they tell you. They tell you beta emission, which means that we're going to give off 2 electrons. So then you're going to write in 2 electrons here. So we have 2 electrons, which is 0 on top and -1 on the bottom. And then you have to predict the other product. So at this point, we have so on the left side of the arrow we have 210 on the top. On the right side of the arrow we have 0 times 2, which is still 0. So at the top we're going to have 210. On the bottom, on the left, we have 82. And on the bottom, on the right, we have 2 times -2. So what do you think? I mean, this could be a little tricky for you. Some people might be inclined to put an 80, but really it's an 84 because those are negative ones there. And so if we look up 84 in the periodic table, that's PO, polonium. Okay, let's try one more. Example number 2. An iron 54 is bombarded with an alpha particle to give 2 protons and another nucleus. Okay, so the very first thing you would do is write that nuclear notation of iron 54. Iron 54, iron is number 26. We know that it's bombarded with something, so that's going to mean a plus sign. We're going to write down an alpha particle because it's bombarded with an alpha particle. So an alpha particle could look like this, or it could look like a little alpha dude. It says to give 2 protons. Give away would mean an arrow sign. And then we need to say what it's given off. A proton. 2 protons, actually. And so what is 2 protons going to look like? Well, 2. And then our hydrogens, remember? And if you don't remember that stuff, just keep looking in your notes, and eventually you'll remember. And then we have to do, at this point, it's just like a problem like before. You have to predict what else you're making. So on the left side of the arrow, we have 58. On the right side of the arrow, currently, we have 2 times 1. So we want 56. On the left side of the arrow, we have 28, and on the right side of the arrow we have 2 times 1. So we need 26. Okay, so that is still iron. So notice we have iron here and we have iron here. The difference is they're different isotopes of each other. This is isotope 54, this is isotope 56. Okay, I'm going to do one more set of problems with you here, and then I'm going to leave you on your own. So we have, on the left side of this guy, we have 1 plus 235, which is 236. On the right side, we have a 90 and 2 1s. So 236 minus 92 is 44. And before that, we just looked up number 37, and that's rubidium. I apologize for that. On the bottom there, we have 92, and this is still 0, and this is 37. So 92 minus 37 is 55. So if we look that dude up, that's cesium. Okay, so those ones, hopefully you're getting pretty good at. They're pretty easy for you. Number 6 probably is a little more difficult, but let's take it step by step one more time. Argon 40 is bombarded. So argon 40, let's write that out. We had to look up 36 on the periodic table. Bombarded is bombarded, it means added to it, we have another nucleus. So I'm going to leave a spot for that. To produce potassium 43 and potassium's number 19 and a proton. So I'm also going to make a proton. So that means it must be bombarded with something that equals 44 on top. So that means there's a 4 on top. And something that that is a 2 there on the bottom there. So that's a helium guy. So it went undergone alpha decay. Okay. So at this point, we should have had examples of everything. If you need help on anything, let me know in class.